Alright, so how to be a baddie if a bitch make you lose your filter. Oh shit, I'm dropping the cards. Where the card went? Right here. Okay. So I got, let me set up the cards first. Okay, I got one more card, so I did 3 anyway. So let me get started. So I got, get up and get moving with temperance, meaning you guys are trying to stay balanced and all that. And like with the 7 of Pentacles, you guys are watching your seeds grow, and you're staying like 4 swords. You guys are staying like you're staying like like in your home, like you're staying in your home, away from it all. So like with the Empress, with the lose your grip. If you have a son, the Empress is like your motherly instincts are kicking in. So it's like you should like you should not challenge your kid and all that. You shouldn't challenge him and all that. Like even if they're trying to challenge you, maybe your son's trying to it's a challenge going on with the Hierophant. You're trying to be a teacher and all that. You're trying to teach and all that. So it's like with the create your own luck, you got Judgment, and you got 3 of Swords, and you got the Hangwoman. So it's like I see like you guys are like in a position where you guys are like with a heart, with like heartbroken, and take this as a resonating. So it's like you judge yourself. So it's like you shouldn't be really like you shouldn't really been on like your heart too much. You shouldn't be on your heart. You should just rest and all that. And I got the ladybug here, so it also just says that that you guys are really like really like with your spots and all that, really concerned about yourself, your skin and all that, your body, and it says I used the Rose Oracle. This came from the Rose Oracle. So whispers of the earth, whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artists, writers, channel. So it's like you guys are like you guys are like could be songwriters and all that, really like interested in like writing songs and all that. It's time to release negative energy with the this card right here. So it's like so it's like full moon Scorpio, so you guys can use Scorpio and all that. So it's like with healing connections, heart chakra, like I said about the 3 swords, with your heart and all that. So it's like I got these crystals, the quartz, growth, alignment, and cleanse, containing all the colors of the spectrum. Quartz is considered to be high vibrational crystal with one of your physical powers, result of energy. Quartz generations electromagnetic energy and dispels electricity, absorbing, storing, releasing, and regulating positive or negative energy. Quartz is highly personal, works with your energy field, one of one, and tuning into according into your needs. Quartz is easily programmable, allowing you to set your intentions so that the stone works in your favor. Set your intentions wisely. So it's like with the quartz, it's like it's good to have nearby and all that. Colors of the spectrum. With the ladybug. With the ladybug right here from the Mystic Mondays animal deck. This right here. So it's like and I got Kyanite, truth, connection, and clarity. So it's like communication works better when you guys talk and all that. So you talk maybe if you have a therapist, you guys should talk. Hematite, grounding, magnetic pull, focus, like that could help. That could like hematite as well is cool as well. So it's like this is all I have for the first pile. So guys, take it as it resonates and enjoy. Pile 2. How to be a baddie and how to not let a bitch use your filter. So it's like I got Speak Your Truth, Let the Money Flow In with Pyrite, and I got Angel Aura Quartz, Lighten Up. So it's like, you know, with the 8 of with the 2 of Swords, you guys are, you know, automatically Speak Your Truth. It's like, you know, you should watch Power 1. So it's like, you know, you guys could, like, you know, have trouble opening up with the 8 of Swords. You guys, you know, constantly defend, you know, with these boundaries. And the 6 of Cups, it's like your nostalgia is kicking in. So it's like, you know, that's what I'm concerned about. And like, you know, with the full hair in reverse, it's like, so it's like, like, you know, get the money flowing. Don't let nobody take your money and all that. Don't let nobody take your money or, like, you know, steal from you with the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, because you have somebody that's, like, you know, watching your money and all that. So it's like, you know, with the 5 of Pentacles, you guys really, like, it keeps you trapped in because someone's watching your money. So I think someone's watching your money and all that. So it's like, you know, we have the double here in reverse. So it's like, you know, be careful. And so it's like, you know, with Lighten Up, you know. So it's like, you know, you're leaving those situations and you're like, you're grinding your own money and all that. So you're getting your money and all that. So it's like, you know, with the Knight of Swords, with the King of Swords, the King of Swords, you know, you guys, King of Wands, you guys are like, you know, really like trying to, you know, lighten up and all that. You know, you guys could be a guy, you know, really strong, you know, that, really strong, you know, and strength. Strength came up, so it's like you guys are really strong as well. And I have one extra card, which is the 2 of Wands, so you guys can, like, you know, go in your separate ways with your life and all that. And I got the Panda, so, you know, you might like that song Panda by Designer and all that. I met him one time, so it's like, you know, you guys are like cool, you know, you're cool and all that. So it's like, you know, after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over. So you guys are leaving that, you know, it's over. So it's like you guys are good. And with the Soul Lessons Truth, throat chakra, you guys really, like, should watch Power 1 and open up your throat chakra more. And the end of tough cycle approaches. So it's like, you know, that's, you know, pretty much that. And Lapis Lazuli, royalty, transformation, immortality, and all that. So it's like you guys are good. And Lazulite, cosmic serenity, peace. On this day, in all of America, and Obsidian, shadows, mirror, amorphous. So it's like you guys should marry yourself more. Like you guys get to, like, you know, look at the I have one extra card, Labradorite, transformation, magic, imagination. You guys get to imagine, you know, like, get to look at yourself more and imagine, you know, and you know, yeah, this is all I have for Power 2. We stand up in honoring our people and freedom. We defend our people, our freedom, and our common values. Okay, Power 3. So how to be a baddie. So it's like, you know, schedule yourself in, clear the clutter, and be the bigger person. I had the 9 of Pentacles. You get, so right off the bat, you should get your wish fulfillment, and, like, you know, you get your wish fulfillment, and you guys get, you know, don't see a competition whatsoever. You don't see a competition, whether it's like, you know, whether it's like, you know, guys, or like, you know, other people that's trying to challenge you, other women that's trying to challenge you. You know, with the 2 of Pentacles, it can be hard to juggle, and they're trying to find a way to choose. And like, so it's like, you know, the Queen of Wands, you know, you're the perfect person. So it's like, you know, with the King of Swords here, it's like, you know, a bunch of strong people. The King of Swords is like, you know, really trying to tell you, like, so like, this is like, what is the King of Swords? The good, like, you know, someone that you have a good mind, like, you know, you have a good mind with the Knight of Swords as well. Like, you know, you're like, you could be related to royalty. You know, Queen of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles, and like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is like, you know, a teacher, and all that, with the giraffe here, you know, that's really like, you know, you grow, you have long necks, like you could care about your neck, you know, neck features and all that. Like, why you necking me for? Like, you know, in the Wild Rose, do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. Like, you gotta have a lot of hair. um, rainbow aura quartz, and amethyst phantom quartz, or healing magic, universal light, and expression gives originality. So it's like you're an original, and you guys came from you already came from like all the way back. You came from like way back to do this, what you gotta do and all that. You already know what you gotta do, and look at the bigger picture. Like look at the bigger picture. Like you guys are you guys are the shit. So it's like you guys really can do. You guys are popping. So it's like breathing prana. So it's like heart chakra and a rainbow. I got two more cards. So it's like a rainbow, Mayonite and rainbow obsidian. Mayonite and rainbow obsidian. Chakra alignment, foundation, karma, hope, death, evolution. So it's like you guys have the keys to like change someone's life, and take it away from them. So it's like I'd be like like just you'll work it out. That's all I have for you guys. That's it for part 3. Thank you.